So here we are at the Shipwreck Centre and Maritime Museum that's at Arreton Barns in the Isle of Wight. The museum was founded by Martin Woodward, who started diving shipwrecks in the 1960s and opened a museum to show his local shipwreck finds in 1978. Now, as you walk around, there are lots and lots of interesting finds that he has made, all very well preserved here. Information boards, we can see there, this looks like an old ship's bell, and moving along very, very slowly there, all different artifacts that are around. A little bit difficult to film this because of the glass cabinets reflecting me. So I had to kind of edit this. We can see there's some cannonballs and the lead weights, I believe, that were used for buoyancy perhaps on the ships. Maybe people can let me know in the comments down below what they would actually be used for. And it's actually amazing how these have been preserved considering the age and length of time that they have been in the sea. Obviously, there's a lot around the Isle of Wight that is to do with the Royal Navy. Obviously, these ships have been found. I believe that some of them are protected because obviously I'm guessing that it's a war grave, so it's not right to be on there, obviously disturbing the area. See German U-boat there, interesting, very, very interesting, and HMS Swordfish. Now that does ring a bell. When I saw that, I believe I had read a little bit about that. And I'm not too sure if that's actually sort of like a secret where that actually still is. But it's amazing here the things that have been found down there, and all really, really well preserved at the museum, and fascinating things to see the engineering and everything that's gone on to, well, what was made of these. Maybe some of these 100 years ago. There we see quite a lot of bits, lots of portholes. I mean, the bottles and different things there are stunning, and the history. I mean, if they could actually talk and tell us what they've experienced over these hundreds of years, that would be great. Obviously, the mastheads, the figureheads at the front of the boats, beautifully done, and a bit of a retro toilet there, which is quite funny. And again, a mermaid figurehead, obviously from one of the old sailing boats, still beautifully done, and the beautiful window there, absolutely fantastic. I mean, the submarine there that's been found, and obviously what's been got off there is unbelievable. And there's a little bit of a creepy thing that's in one of it, the merman. If you want to read about that, then there's obviously lots and lots of information there about it. I believe it was used sort of like, is it sort of like a fish's bottom half and sewn onto something. Anyhow, I mean, look at the brass there, stunningly done, and I mean, it's unbelievable that that's still been obviously in the sea and brought up and put on display here. Absolutely fantastic little like show around there, and again we can see more and more all of this off these vessels that have sunk in the Solent and around the Isle of Wight. Wasn't quite expecting this much stuff to be in there, and even down to sort of like brass taps and a set of binoculars there, looking a little bit worse for wear. But unbelievable. I mean, the jars, stunning, absolutely stunning, and sealing waxes there for the Bank of England. 1798. Sorry, there. Fantastic, fantastic. A little bit of a crush kettle there, and I believe moving along, there's actually a wooden, in the corner, a wooden rifle butt, and a bit of a flintlock pistol there, which is unbelievable. I mean, a sword handle. I mean, the kettle remains obviously being British, we'd have to have the kettle and a syringe there, a pewter syringe, and there we go, brass clock handles, dollars. I mean, it's absolutely crazy what's beneath those waves. And I believe here, if you actually go in a bit, pieces of 8. There we go. So the actual, anyone who's a fan of pirates or etc., there's the pieces of 8, what they talk about. Probably a Spanish galleon or something they came from. And more different, obviously, navigational aids there, and silver ingot. I mean, it must be worth an absolute fortune what's actually shown in this museum. It's fantastic and well worth a visit if you're on the Isle of Wight. I mean, more and more as you walk around, these bells are fantastic. I mean, just look at them lamps. I mean, they look almost as good as new, considering they've been under the ocean for God knows how long, hundreds of years potentially there. Beautifully done, beautifully displayed, and a full credit to the museum what they're doing here. Explosives container, which is quite funny, and this is also from German submarine. The sort of listening navigational things and the periscope there. So more and more, well worth a visit, and thank you for watching.